Good morning. Please be seated. Good morning and welcome to Dorchester 2 Summer School Commencement Exercises. My name is Karen Radcliffe and I'm the Executive Director of Secondary Education for Dorchester 2. We're pleased that you could join us this morning to celebrate these students from our 3 high schools. This celebration would not be possible without the individuals sitting on this stage. Our Dorchester District 2 Board of Trustees, Ms. Gail Hughes, Chairman, Ms. Barbara Crosby, Mr. Justin Farnsworth, Mr. Evan Guthrie, and Ms. Tanya Robinson. I'd also like to recognize our district office administration, Dr. Shane Robbins, our superintendent, Dr. Kenneth Wilson, our assistant superintendent, Ms. Christy Sealander, our assistant director of high schools, Mr. Tripp Aldridge, our principal of Fort Dorchester High School, Mr. Kenny Farrell, our principal of Somerville High School, Ms. Callie Neal, summer school principal at Somerville High School, Mr. A.J. Glover, summer school principal at Somerville High School, Ms. Ebony Summers-Fogel, summer school principal at Ashley Ridge, Mr. Justin Buckingham, summer school principal at Ashley Ridge, Ms. Emily Duplantis, summer school principal at Fort Dorchester High School. The supportive student-focused leadership displayed by our leaders is key to our student achievement in Dorchester 2. So thank you for all that they've done to organize this for us. Our administrative teams at our high schools, our counselors, and our teachers at our high schools are constantly looking for successful options for all of our students. Today is as much a celebration for them as it is for our seniors. Will the school administrators, school counselors, and our teachers that are here with us today please stand so that we can recognize you? And again, thank you for all that you do to prepare our students for success. At this time, will the parents and the family members who have provided unending support to these students, will you please stand at this time so that we can recognize and celebrate you? And again, parents and family, congratulations to you because this is no doubt a celebration for you guys as well. It truly does take a village to care for our young people. And today we want to congratulate each and every one of you, and we wish you all the best of luck. At this time, I invite our new superintendent to the podium for a message to our graduates. Dr. Shane Robbins, thank you.
Well, first of all, just let me say what a privilege. What a privilege to be here today. Welcome and good morning to the family members, but more importantly, welcome to our graduating seniors. Personally, for me, I want you to know that this is my very first Dorchester 2 graduation ceremony. So it's going to be etched in my memory forever, and I'm just happy to be a part of this, opportunity to celebrate you with your family members. Just a couple short words that I wanted to share with you guys this morning. I think it's really important. First of all, you're all overcomers. The last 24 months of your high school careers have been like no other that people have seen. And there's several students that are not sitting in these seats across our country because they didn't take the initiative to pick themselves back up, fight through controversy, and make it to the finish line. And our goal as educators is to see you start to finish and then hopefully go on and have happy and productive careers and lives. So you've done something very important for yourselves, in the face of some serious, difficulties and roadblocks that could have been placed before you. I always say that, life is not a straight line, okay? It not necessarily is a path from A to B. A lot of times there are curves, there are zags, there are turns, and it's the ability for us to overcome some of those things that allow us to be successful. So just remember that. Your life is going to be faced with challenges. Obviously, you've already seen many in your short lives, but be willing to pick yourselves back up in the face of failure and move forward. Keep moving forward. And so I'm just going to end my little short speech to you this morning with a quote, and it talks just about that, and it's from Walt Disney. Love Walt Disney. But one of his famous quotes says, "On curiosity, we keep moving forward, opening new doors and doing new things because we're curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths." So I hope your curiosity leads you down many successful paths in your lives, and just know that your Dorchester family is always here to support you. So congratulations to each and every one of you on this successful achievement.
Parents, relatives, and friends of the class of 2022, we are now at the highlight of graduation, the awarding of the diplomas to the 2022 graduating class. Each one of the graduates has worked extremely hard to make it to this ceremony. On behalf of the class of 2022, I'm asking that you respect the right of each graduate's name to be heard by their parents, relatives, and friends. At the end of the ceremony, there will be plenty of opportunities for you to cheer for all graduates. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in making this a special occasion for every graduate. First, we would like to recognize our Ashley Ridge High School graduates: Grant David Austin, Jackson Gregory Bockelman, Emma Jane Brashears, Hassan Nathaniel Brown Taylor, Jalea Nigeria Champagne, Charlie Stephen Fernandez, Yavani Zainisha Taliki Grant, Abigail Grace Gunnels, Zanaya Amore Johnson, Parker Joan Kelly, Tavion Marquise Lowe, Wyatt Jaleel Oliver, Robert Glover Risher, London Shania Viola Tiller, Rashad Duran Vandross, and Trayvon Deshaun White. Presenting our Fort Dorchester High School graduates: Davon DeAndre Caesar, Xavier Omar Henlon, Isabella Mariana Stevens, Alicia Ashanti Summers, and Charles Richard Voss II. And presenting our Somerville High School graduates: David Ignacio, Gabriel Keanu Diesel Kelly, Tristan Brianne Martin, Madison Kaylee Pack, Tanasia Dermira Tucker, and Doran Amir Wiley. Congratulations to all of our Dorchester II graduates. It is now my duty as an administrator in Dorchester District 2 and on behalf of the summer school faculty and staff to certify to Dr. Robbins, Superintendent of Schools, and to the Board of Trustees that these seniors have fulfilled all state and local requirements to earn the high school diploma. Dr. Robbins, it is my recommendation that all members of the class of 2022 be accepted as duly qualified.
So as superintendent, on behalf of the Dorchester School District 2 Board of Trustees and the state of South Carolina, I certify that all the candidates for South Carolina's high school diploma have met all graduation requirements. I proudly accept these students as graduates of the class of 2022. Congratulations.
Good morning. When I was asked to speak at today's celebration, my brain went into overdrive. I was brainstorming all of the insightful wisdom I could impart on our graduates today. I went round and round with the message that I wanted to share. Then I stopped, took a breath, and thought, do what you do best. Just tell your students what you need them to hear. So I want to share a short story with you today. There is a young adult in this room who came into school a few short weeks ago to pick up his diploma. He was a bit surprised when he learned that he was still a few credits shy of earning that high school diploma. I saw him sink into his seat, his shoulders a bit turned in. At that point, I called the student by name, and I asked him to look at me. I said, "You got this. We got this. You are going to earn your high school diploma." I know he thought it was a little bit crazy, but as a high school administrator, I'm used to students thinking I'm a bit crazy. Do you know why I said that to him? Because education is one thing no one can ever take away from you. People can take your car, your house, and some people can even try to steal your money. But one thing they can never steal from you is the joy that you are experiencing right now as you prepare to turn your tassel. So I will leave you with this. There will always be people in the world who want to see you succeed. Find those people. Gravitate to those people. And I challenge you to become one of those people. No matter how hard life gets, a little progress each day adds up to big results. You are all a testament to that statement through your efforts over the past 4 years and the extra hours that you put in this summer. Congratulations to you all. We are so incredibly proud.
So I guess I was in 9th grade when I went with my mother, who was taking my cousin to her freshman orientation at South Carolina State College in Orangeburg. During the orientation, the dean was reminding the students of why they were in college, the expectations for them from both their families and the school. Then he told them to look to the person to the left of you. Now look to the person to the right of you. And he said, one of these individuals will not be here next year. I looked at my mother and was like, dang, that's how her college career is going to get started? But I looked at this as an expectation that some of these students will fail. His expectation that some of the students will fail. But in his own way, he was challenging those students to be and do their best, in spite of the obstacles that will come their way. As you walk out of here with your diplomas, know that along the way, there will be challenges. Near the end of your 10th grade year, we were faced with a pandemic, which still poses obstacles to us today. In addition to COVID, you face other challenges. Some of you had to focus on working to help support your family. Some of y'all moved multiple times within the past few years. We have all struggled with trying to find that normal life that we had before March 13th, 2020. But in spite of everything, here you sit as high school graduates. Some of you have sat in the office with me and Mrs. Neal and heard us telling you that you needed a diploma. You would walk out the office and the two of us would pray that you were listening to us. I can say that we look at all of you and understand what it took for you to be here. And we're just beaming with pride because you did it. You could have quit. Some of you wanted to quit, but you did it. We often battle with the question of, can we do it? Author Marianne Williamson said that our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. As you walk out of here to begin your life, you will face challenges. When that moment of doubt creeps into your mind, I want you to think back on this moment, when you achieve something that is truly awesome. I now want you to look to the person to the left of you, and I look to the person to the right of you. Know that one of these individuals is destined for greatness. Congratulations to the class of 2022.
Good morning. We are so proud of you. Many of us have watched you grow these last few years, and it has been a pleasure getting to know you and assisting in any way that we can. I want to acknowledge the parents, guardians, grandparents, aunties, friends who were taking our calls and emails and texts and never declined us that we know of. Thank you. Thank you for encouraging them and getting them to this milestone. And thank you to all of our counselors, administrators, teachers, support staff, everyone who contributed to these students' education. As you go out beyond graduation to whatever path you've chosen and look back on all you've done to get to this point, I started thinking about the carrot, the coffee bean, and the egg. So let's be real. Painful personal trauma, tragedy, obstacles, things like injury, death, unexpected endings to relationships, unmet expectations, they're unavoidable. It happens to us all. So you have to ask yourself, will these things make me stronger or will they break me down? So think for a second about how differently carrots, eggs, and coffee beans are affected by boiling water. So like a carrot, these things can soften us. We can come out more flexible, more understanding, compassionate, grateful, or we can turn into mush and grumble and complain and say, woe is me, I can't believe this happened to me. Or like an egg, we can get harder, stronger, more resilient, wiser, or we can become cynical, pessimistic, callous, inaccessible. Like a coffee bean, we can transform our lives into something better, or we can lose ourselves and completely dissolve. We can't control what happens to us. I know some of your stories. You can't control everything that's happened to you, but you can control how you react to what has happened to you. You are who you are because of everything that you've done and overcome up to this point. When you face obstacles and pain, as all of us do, push forward. The world is a better place because of you, and it has been our pleasure and our blessing that we've had the opportunity to cross paths with each of you. So I'll leave you with this. Work for the life you want, do good in the world, take care of yourselves and others, appreciate your support system, and if you don't have a support system, build a support system. Congratulations to our graduates. We did have one more graduate that we want to recognize. Kirsten Hart, please stand. Congratulations. I'll get you your thing over there. All right, congratulations. Graduating class of 2022, at this time, please stand and turn your tassel. Friends and family, we are honored to introduce you to the graduating class of 2022. Graduates, at this time, you'll stand and process out of the auditorium, and all graduates can be met in the lobby area. Have a wonderful day, and congratulations again, graduates.